coming. If you all want to find a comfy seat, and then if you want to pin my video, just find my picture and you'll go to the blue square with the 3 little white dots in the corner. It should be in the upper right hand side of my picture. Click that, and the 3rd option down should be pin video, and that'll keep me big. And today we'll start with, I'm actually going to have you start with your feet on the floor if you can. So feet on the floor, because we're going to use an earth mudra for our breathing exercise. And when you're doing earth mudras, it can be really nice to have your feet grounded so that your hands are making an earth symbol and then your feet are connecting with the earth or the floor, which connects to the earth. Go as many degrees of separation as you need. So it'll be the Prithvi mudra today, which is your pinky finger is going to stay out, your ring finger is going to touch to your thumb, and then your peace sign fingers are together. Looks like this. And you can either keep them up in the air or palm side up on your knees, soles of the feet on the floor, and lift every single toe off the floor, and then spread them as wide as you can, like you're trying to pretend you have duck's feet, and set them down slowly, pinky toe to big toe. And this just creates a wider sense of stability. The earth mudra is associated with ideas of firmness and stamina, strength and stability. So giving ourselves a wider base to start on helps ground us in with that idea. And we're going to take 3 rounds of breath together. On the inhales, I'll cue them. And then with the exhale, everyone can say Om, either in your head, in your heart, or out loud. And we'll start with that and then move on to some intention setting. So feet on the floor, earth mudra, in the air or on the knees. Ready, inhale. Inhale. Last time, inhale. Continuing a slow pace of breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Eyes can stay closed or softly gaze at the floor in front of you. I invite you to set an intention for today's practice that reminds you of getting back to your roots, your sense of firm stability in your life and relationships with Mother Nature and Earth, or in your life's purpose. And take a few solidifying breaths here, holding that intention in your heart and on your mind. When you're ready, releasing your hands from the mudra and coming to find a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. With your inhales, crawl your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, circle them down towards the back. 4 more circles, going back. And then do some forward shoulder circles. Placing your left hand by your left hip, Reach your right arm up to the sky and then arc the side body over, getting a nice side body stretch that should extend through the upper arm and into the side. And then on the breath, you can weave from side to side, reaching over to the right, and then back over to the left. And we'll do that a few times. I tend to alternate in my side body stretches from static holding stretches to get a nice deep stretch to these more kinetic stretches to bring more movement and flexibility into the side body. It's also the second week of classes and I've had to sit still way more today than I normally do. And finding your way back to center, crossing your left ankle above your right knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist to the side. So your right elbow will come to your left knee and your left hand comes behind left hip. Inhales, grow the spine nice and tall. Exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper. If it's not comfortable to have the elbow to the knee, the hand can grasp the thigh. One more full round of breath. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, take a baby counter twist to the other side. And then switch your foot setup. So you've got your right ankle crossed above the left knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, come to the twist. One more round of breath. Inhale to center. Exhale, baby counter twist. And then bringing the soles of the feet together for your butterfly position, but not coming into butterfly just yet. We're gonna do some shoulder openers first. So arms out to goddess arms, your elbows are level with your shoulders, your wrists are stacked over top of those elbows. Inhale, curve the back, bring the forearms together. Exhale, arc the back, bring the elbows backwards, drawing those shoulder blades together. Let's take 4 more rounds. Make sure as you're moving, you're remembering to pull those elbows back up. Mine always start to sink back towards the ground. And then coming back to neutral, we're gonna stack our left elbow into the right elbow. So we're coming into our eagle arms. And then either the backs of the hands touch, or if you're able to, touch the soles of the palms together. So you've got this nice twist going on with the left arm stacked on the inside of the right, lifting elbows up to shoulder height, look up to the thumbs. Take 2 rounds of breath. Inhale, unwind, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale, come back to your goddess arms. And we'll take the opposite now. So the right arm is stacked inside the left. Either backs of the hands touch, or tapping the palms together like you're doing a little clap. Inhale, raise those elbows to shoulder height, look up to the thumbs. Exhale to settle into the eagle arms. Couple of breaths here. Inhale, release, arms up to the sky. Exhale, set your hands behind your hips and begin to walk them back until you feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. You can bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And once you find a nice stretch in the side of the shoulder and the upper arm, look up, not crunching the back of the neck, but taking this nice arcing gaze. And hold. We're going to take 3 more rounds of breath here. If you'd like, you can add in some motion by swaying your knees from side to side, adding in a little bit of a hip twist. Bringing the knees back to face the ceiling. Walk those hands into the hips. Give yourself a nice big hug to stretch out the shoulders. And then we're going to take our seated stag twist now. So I don't know why I just switched direction. I couldn't face the same way for too long. So with your knees up and a little bit wider than hips width apart, you're going to tilt your knees towards the ground over to the left-hand side. So you want to have the right knee lined up with the sole of the left foot. And then we'll bring arms back to that goddess posture. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist towards the back. And if it's comfortable, bring the hands or the forearms down to the ground. Looking for a nice spinal twist. Perhaps using the traction of the hands and forearms on the ground to walk yourself a little bit deeper. Next, inhale, raise yourself up and walk yourself back to face forward. Exhale, take the tiniest little counter twist. And then roll the knees up and over to the right-hand side, arms back to goddess. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist over to the right. And hold. Inhale, crawling back up to the hands. Exhale, making your way through center into a little counter twist. And then making our way onto our hands and knees. We'll take thread the needle now. So on your inhale, right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread the right hand under the left armpit. Left hand can come out in front of you or can reach around towards the right side. Next, inhale, plant that left hand back down, raise the right arm towards the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand back down underneath right shoulder. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread under the right armpit. Right arm out in front of you or reaching around the back for the left Inhale, plant the right hand back down, left arm towards the sky. Exhale, left hand back underneath left shoulder. 5 rounds of cat-cow here. Inhale, belly lowers, chest opens, look up. Exhale, arc the back, look down to the belly button. On your own breath. Settling back into the neutral spine. Step your right foot back behind you, coming onto those toes, and then lean backwards so you're stretching out the calf. You can take a few inhales to push forward. Exhale, slowly rolling back, stretching out the back of the right leg. And then switching sides when you're ready. Coming back to your table and making your way onto your stomach. Tops of the feet on the floor about mat's width apart. Hands are going to be in front of you, so your elbows are stacked underneath the shoulders. Hands directly in front of the elbows, coming into Sphinx. So on the inhale, look out a couple feet in front of you and pull the chest up and open. So you're looking for that proud Sphinx posture you see in different sculptures and images, and so you're rolling the shoulders back, pulling the chest forward, looking down and out. You should feel some pretty intense engagement in the back and in the core. It shouldn't be a completely relaxed posture. One more round of breath here. Last inhale. Exhale, lower the chest and head down. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck those elbows into the rib cage. Begin to pull the chest up off the mat, coming to baby pose. Exhale, lower down. We'll do a series of these. Inhale, peel yourself up. Exhale, lower down. Knowing that you can stretch as far as is comfortable for you, but without crunching the lower back. So a full extension of the hands means that you're feeling a crunch at the very base of the spine. Bend your elbows a little bit, look out and down, come down a little bit lower. Let's take 3 more rounds. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale, lower down. Challenge here, try not to squeeze your glutes. Focus on the engagement of the shoulders and the arms. Keeping the legs active, but not overly tense. And then we'll do a couple wide cobras at the end here. Bringing your hands out wider than the mat, coming up onto tented fingertips. Inhale, peel off. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Placing your left elbow underneath the left shoulder again and not sinking into it. So you're not like letting yourself sink, you're supporting yourself on an open, strengthened shoulder and armpit. We're gonna bend the right heel in towards the right glute. See if you can reach back for those right toes. If you've got a strap, you can try and reach around behind, or you can pull the heel in towards your bottom. If you're seated, a nice version of this is to bring your leg out to the side and then try and curve it around the back. So if I was in a chair, I would step out to a side lunge and then peel it out to the side. One more breath here. And release, coming towards the other side. So making sure that you're engaged through the shoulder and forearm on the right side, bringing those left toes towards the lower back. Knowing that even if you're just holding here, it's a nice side opener, a good stretch. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Lifting through table, touching big toes together, knees wide, sit back to child's. And give yourself a moment to sway side to side, settling the hips in. We're gonna take a floor flow now, but we'll work our way through cat, cow, child's, and cobra. I'll cue the full thing, but if you want to watch first to see the sequence, or if you already know it, because we do it quite frequently, you can join me in this first flow. So making your way to table, it'll be inhale, cow, exhale, cat, inhale, cow, exhale, sit back to child's, and then inhale, pull through to cobra. So you unwind the legs, sneak the chest through the arms, and lift up to your cobra, knowing you can still come to your baby cobra or like a teenage cobra or an adult, whatever you're feeling. And then on the exhale, we'll make our way back to table, and then we'll begin the process again with the cat and the cow. So we're gonna do a few rounds of that. I'd tell you how many, but I tend to get lost and always do the wrong number. So we're gonna go until I say stop, unless you'd like to take child's, which is always okay. So meeting in table, inhale, cat, exhale, cow, inhale, cat, exhale, child. Inhale, sneaking through to cobra, or snaking through. We want to stick with snakes. Exhale, table. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, table. Let's do one more full round. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cow. Inhale, cat. Exhale, child. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, table. And then just sitting hips back to heels in child's one last time. Stretch your arms over to the right. Take a moment here. And then walking hands over to the left. And then bringing hands back to center, and we'll try a little bit of a shoulder opener here. You'll come up on the elbows, so you're not placing the weight into the elbows, but you're still supporting yourself through the hips and then legs. But you'll take prayer hands behind the neck, and you can walk your elbows out to feel an elongation through the shoulders. Somewhat similar to when you're taking puppy. We'll take 3 rounds of breath here, knowing that you can always bend the elbows and raise up slightly if it isn't comfortable to release into the CN stretch. Release the hands, place them flat on the floor, peel up through table, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. And we'll take 5 breaths here, allowing yourself to pedal it out or add in some hip opening, whatever your body's calling for. Remember to keep that gecko grip through all the 10 fingers. Elongate through the shoulders and lift the hips towards the sky. It's more important to have proper shoulder form than to have straight legs and heels to the floor. Inhale, raise up onto the toes. Exhale, hop, step, jump, walk your feet to your hands. And continue to breathe as you grab opposite elbows with opposite hands or plant your hands on the floor, taking forward fold or ragdoll. Pause for a moment, bend the right leg, see how far you can straighten the left slowly, carefully, and intentionally to stretch out that IT band. And then switch sides, bending one leg and then the other. On your next inhale, sweep the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands by your sides. We'll take some standing side stretches now. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arc up and over to the left. If it's comfortable, you can step your left foot behind your right and grasp your left wrist with your right hand. 2 more breaths here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arc up and over to the left. Stepping right foot behind left and grabbing right wrist with left hand. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, forward fold one more time. And then make your way to the top of the mat. We'll do a little bit of flow. We'll just walk through 3 times. And I'll be cueing the lower knees, chest, and chin. Back to our cobra. If you'd like to take chaturanga to up dog, feel free. So starting at the tops of your mats, feet hips width distance apart, hands by your sides. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, look up. Exhale, plant the hands on the floor, step back to a strong plank. Deep inhale here. Exhale, lower your knees, chest, and chin with your elbows tucked into your sides. Inhale, pull the chest through to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips, down dog, 5 breaths. Remembering to take child's pose whenever you would like. Inhale, raise to the ball of the feet. Exhale, step the feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. 2 more rounds. We're going to move just a little bit faster this time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. You're all rock stars. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Just 3 breaths this time. Inhale, lift to the toes. Exhale, bring your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. 1 more round, last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to plank. Deep inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 3 breaths. Checking in with those shoulders. And taking a moment to engage the core. Noticing the strength and power of the core and what it can lend to this posture. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hold here, keep breathing. On your own breath, bring the hands to frame the feet and step the right foot back. Keeping left knee over left ankle. Option 1, high lunge, lift up. Option 2, lower that back knee and stay in low lunge. You can also come onto the top of that back foot. Whichever one feels good for you, see if you can hold for a couple of breaths. Taking note of if you've scrunched your shoulders up to your ears and letting them shimmy down. Wherever you're at, straightening that front leg, shifting the hips back, fold forward over the front leg. Perhaps bringing hands to blocks or fingertips, or letting them float in the air if you're in high lunge. We'll take 3 rounds of this stretch, but with some movement into it. So inhales, crawl yourself forward into your lunge. Exhales, release to the stretch. On your own speed, at your own speed, on your own time. When you're ready, switching sides, so tucking the back toes, lifting the back knee. Step left foot back to right, down dog. And then bring your right foot to your right thumb. Inhale, arms to the sky. And either holding in the high lunge or lowering the back knee down for the low lunge. Breathing here. Next, exhale, straighten the front leg, fold over. And when you're ready, 3 rounds of movement. Inhales to the lunge. Exhales, stretch back. Finished making your way back to down dog, we'll meet there. Taking a moment to stretch out the legs once more. I think a lot of teachers ask you to at some point start holding your down dog and not pedal out the legs, but I just think this stretch feels so good. And then walk your feet to your hands. Bring your hands to your hips, stand up tall. We'll make our way to our wide-legged stance now, so feet wider than hips distance apart, toes turned out about 45 degrees, making sure that your knees aren't locked. So if you lock your knee, it like curves in a little bit. You want to have a slight give in it. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. And taking slight shifts in the hips side to side, allowing one knee to bend just a little bit further as you tilt your hips up towards the sky. This is one of my favorite morning stretches. Sometimes I even just keep my hands on my hips if I'm too stiff to make it all the way down to the floor. And then when you're ready, inhale up. Exhale, come into a wide-legged squat. And we're gonna do some side twists. Your option if you'd like to stay in the squat and hold for a strength exercise, or bend and straighten as you move for a little bit more of a moving strength exercise. Alternatively, you can just stand up whenever you're ready. But you'll inhale, twist to the left. Exhale, come to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, center. And we'll do 2 more on either side. Inhale, everybody stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing those right toes in and walking yourself to face over the left foot. Bring the left foot perpendicular to the front of the mat. So you're in a nice forward fold over the left leg. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward, maintaining that strength in the posture of the back, but just allowing yourself to melt over the thigh. And if you'd like, you can bring your right hand to the outside of the left foot. Open the arm towards the sky. Coming into a bit of a reverse triangle twist. Wherever you're at, whether it's the forward fold or the twist, careful not to fall in the twist. You may need to widen your stance. Let's see if we've got 2 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, come back through center and walk your way through your wide-legged fold over to the right-hand side. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the left hand to the outside of the right foot and open up. Exhale to settle. Ooh, I'm wobbly around this side. Releasing from the posture when you're ready and walking your way through your wide-legged fold again. Bring your toes to face forward this time. And clasp your hands behind your back. Yes. Straighten the arms. And if it's comfortable, lift the arms up towards the ceiling ever so slightly. This should be a nice shoulder opener, but only take it as deep as feels good to you. If you'd like, it can be accompanied by stretching further down towards the ground. Just making sure that you never release so that you allow your shoulders to just drop. You're maintaining that strength and alignment in the arms. As my little brother would say, you can't just be all loosey-goosey. On your next exhale, slowly release the hands and bring them to the hips. Inhale to stand up tall. And then we'll make our way back to the floor. We'll do some stretches on our backs. So you're gonna send your left leg out long. Your right leg is bent in towards the chest. And first things first, you're gonna open the right leg to the right side. And then allow it to kind of take this swinging momentum. So it's doing a half circle. Opening the hip, lubricating the joint. And then when you're ready, cross the right knee over to the left side of the body and look out over the right hand. Hold here. At the bottom of your next breath, slowly release the right hip back down towards the floor and send the right leg up towards the sky. Point and flex the foot. Notice if you feel it just in the back of the calf or if it starts to radiate all the way down through the thigh. You'll feel it less the further you pull your leg away from the torso, more so the further you draw it in. And take some ankle circles, ankle rolls. And then bend the left foot so the sole of the left foot's on the floor and the left knee. Cross right ankle below left knee. Hug left thigh into the chest, reclining pigeon. And we're gonna try and hold here for 5 to 7 breaths. This is also a really nice one to do on a wall. You can put your left foot on the wall and scoot your bottom as close to the wall as is comfortable and allow the wall to be the pressure. Releasing when you're ready, hugging both knees into the chest and taking a couple rocks to massage the spine before we do the other side. And then sending right leg out long, left knee bent in, half circles on the left side. This is the equivalent of one of the stretches that hurdlers do to prep for hurdling, except they do it standing. It's just harder to balance that. My track coach used to call this the dog peeing on a fire hydrant stretch. And then hug the left knee in, cross over to the right side. Look out over the left hand. Try and keep both shoulders on the ground. Releasing both hips back to the floor when you're ready. Bend the right knee, right sole of the foot on the floor, cross left ankle below right knee. Plug that foot in. Reclining pigeon, 5 to 7 breaths. I forgot the ankle rolls, we'll do that after. Releasing from your reclining pigeon, sending the right leg along the floor, left leg up to the sky, point and flex. And roll the ankle in both directions a few times. And then bring knees into the chest, take a few rocks, bring yourself to a comfortable seat. Feet to butterfly or Baddha Konasana. Few ways you can do this. Either you can put your hands on the tops of the feet and the ankles, inhale the spine tall, exhale, pull yourself down towards the feet, or scoop your hands underneath to create a little bit more traction, so your elbows will press your hips open and your hands will pull the chest towards the ankles. The further you bring your heels away from your pelvis, the further down you'll be able to get. The closer you drag them in, the more openness in the hips you'll need. So take whichever variation suits you. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. They teach us some really good stretches in gym class as a kid, but then you hold them for like 5 seconds. So we're gonna stay here for 3 more breaths. And inhale up tall. Exhale, send the legs out long. Bend, I changed my mind, only one leg is going out long. Bend the right knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, twist. Left elbow towards right knee or left hand towards right knee. Twisting around towards the back. Inhales, grow the spine tall. Exhales, see if you can twist a little deeper. This can also be done with the ankle crossed over the thigh. Next inhale, come back to face forward. Exhale, fold over that stretched out leg. Inhale up tall. Exhale, switch your setup. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, take your twist. normally label my hands and feet so that I can mirror, but I forgot today. So sorry that I messed up the sides a bunch of times. I'm missing my labels. Next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold out over the foot. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, make your way onto your back. Palms up towards the sky. And take a moment to sway your knees from side to side before meeting in happy baby. Knees draw in towards the armpits, and you grab the outside of the feet with your hands and rock from side to side. If hands don't reach the feet, you can grab the inside of the knees and rock. And then when it feels like the right time for your body, extend into your Shavasana pose, whether that be seated or reclining. And notice each part of your body pressing into Mother Nature, whether that be the floor or the air around you. And let your intention sit on your heart and mind as you slowly allow the conscious thoughts to drift away. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Begin to bring the attention back to the breath. Slowly slowly wiggling the fingers and toes. Pulling yourself up into a comfortable seat whenever you're ready. Eyes closed or softly gazing at the floor in front of you. I invite you to bring your hands to your heart or take the Earth Mudra from the beginning of class. Thumb touches ring finger. Peace sign fingers come together. And it can sit up in the air or open on your lap. Take a deep inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them down the back and settle. Thank you for coming to practice today and for sharing your practice with me. By the mercy of my teachers, the light within me honors the light within all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for coming. It was lovely to have you all here today.